So follow me on my personal social media accounts, Dkalada, Thekalada. Welcome. Now, you already know, but let's just do it all over again for those who are listening in for the first time. And you should know that the show runs from 3 to 7, Monday to Friday. And we start with big stories, and then we have a topical issue at the 4 o'clock hour, and another topical issue at the 5 o'clock hour, and then we do a wrap up or round off, the 6 o'clock hour. Now, at the top of each hour, there is a news bulletin, the business update, news update, and the major news. And yeah, that is how the show is structured. Okay, that being said, let's now quickly take a look at the big stories. I've got some big stories emanating from Port Harcourt. And I'm going to start with the first one, is seen printed or published by Daily Post newspaper. And the Daily Post is reporting that a protest held today, and the protest the protest was characterized by pro-Wike supporters marching on Ikwerre Road, saying that they in support of the junior education local government secretary by, these and all going and showing support for the team. Right now, I'm going to capture pro-political backstage press, school leaders, political revades, protests Soviet the Minister of the Fertility FCT March, being led by the minority House of Representatives, Malay, of the House of Enjoy, Luma Catchman, the protesters calling on the Director General to maintain presence in the councils and resist any intimidation. The march taking place along Ikwerre Road has caused significant traffic congestion. The IGP, Kayode Egbetukun, had last week said his men will continue to man the 23 council secretariats in the state pending the judgment of the courts on the case between Ameule and Victor Okojumbo, Speaker of the River State House of Assembly. All right, so that is the situation of things, or was the situation of things sometime this morning. And while Daily Post reported or published this earlier today, another news platform also published some protests along Abaro directions in the state. And the news platform is the Tribune, the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And it has the caption, "Just in, explosion rocks Port Harcourt, kills protester carrying dynamite." Now, according to the publication, there was pandemonium in Port Harcourt on Tuesday as a middle-aged protester carrying dynamite got killed while trying to discharge an explosive. Now, the incident happened in front of Hotel Presidential at about 9:45 a.m. on Tuesday. I witnessed the victim where he and troop to location where the witnesses on the continent. He said that that is quite while possession to destination. So yeah, the matter in River State the political feud lingers, continues. The states has continued in the political trajectory it has been traveling on for the past few months. My goodness. I wonder what you make of it. Another life reportedly lost. I want you to emphasize on reportedly, because we would wait on the police to give an official report on that one. But Nigerian Tribune reporting says, according to eyewitness report, one person died today. In all of the political brouhaha or political drama happening in the state. But what are your thoughts as it relates to that? Now, you would remember that yesterday there was a protest, a procession still by pro-Wike supporters in various parts of the state, in the various local government secretariats. Or is it local governments? We saw reports emanate from Asari Toro yesterday how there was going to be a clash, but the police were reported to have been proactive. We saw these things happen in Port Harcourt, Obiakpor, Gokana, Kana, all of the places. And today it has continued. But let's take a listen to some of the things that were said yesterday during the protest in Obiakpor.
Us. We are Democrats. We don't need to be at the federal level before everybody will understand that we are politicians. We must defend this democracy. And the beauty of democracy is respect for the rule of law. That is what we stand for. And that is what we stand to defend at every given point in time. We're not going to relent from that. So the position is this. The police are here to maintain law and order. Their constitutional responsibility is to protect lives and properties. So when we hear some people wanting to organize themselves to come and cause mayhem, it's also in our place to say, no, we cannot stand and fold our hands to see it happen. So it's a kind of a surveillance because, like you know, our secretariat is very close by. We spend so much to keep that secretariat in the state where it is today. And for anybody just to come in for whatever reason to come and destroy it, we are not going to allow that to happen. Because if police allows that to happen, we will also get into the council. And then what they want to avoid will happen. And which will not be in the interest of anybody. So we are supporting what the police is doing. The matter is already in court. Why the desperation? Why not you wait until the court of competent jurisdiction takes its position? Where are you hurrying to? Taking actions that will destroy lives and properties? We are saying no to that. We are in support of what the police is doing. That's why we're also patiently waiting for the outcome or the decision of the Court of Appeal over this matter. And everybody goes home.
My name is Chukwu Okechukwu. As you have seen us gathered here this morning, we are here because we want to tell the world how the executive governor of Rivers State has connived with Noge, Rivers State chapter, TUC, organized labor, to cause chaos, to cause more problems in Rivers State. Like we heard yesterday. Yesterday he doled out over 400
allegations, counter allegations in that videos that I have to post it there. But I mean, those were some of the things said during the protest in Obiakpo yesterday. All right. Not my next big story. We also got a report this morning that there was some kind of protest at Ikwerre, in Ikwerre local government area, just at the gate of the Omagwa International Airport, and the reason for that protest was not political in my opinion. It was for lack of electricity supply, and they decided to picket the gate of Omagwa, saying that Igbo people deserve electricity supply. Now, from the videos circulating on social media, we've seen women, relaxed, gathered at the gate. Some of them have cooking utensils and food items, to cook, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. And they are ensuring that by the end of they'll get. There's a commercial when we come back. Before I go to the next big story, because I was just done with the first big story before the commercial break. I've just seen a report that says the Rivers State government is saying that there was a failed attempt at detonating an explosive around the presidential hotel axis of Port Harcourt today, and the person who is saying this is the State Commissioner for Health. And she condemned the act, saying it was an attempt to disturb the peace in the state. Now, Ikwerre said the perpetrator sustained a traumatic injury on his upper limb while trying to detonate the device, She asked all public and private facilities to be on the lookout for the individual and his accomplices and detain them if they present or if they show up at any of their facilities. Interesting conversation in River State, I should say. But then let's go to the next one. I was just telling you about the protest early this morning. I wonder if the protest is still on. But women from Ikwerre in Ikwerre local government area picketed the gate of the Omagwa International Airport, making travelers and motorists combined. I think it was stranded. And the reason for their protest basically was so that they can have electricity supply in Ikwerre. Now they are saying and demanding that they have not had electricity supply in a long time. Now this will be the second time that they would be embarking on such a protest. Remember, in the month of May, I believe it was, they embarked on a protest asking the government and relevant authorities to ensure that there is electricity supply in their community. Now, you see, these are the issues we're supposed to be talking about, but somehow we are caught in the web of political brouhaha and political imbroglio, and we find ourselves where we do. But yeah, that is, and of course, like my guest Marcos Ijoma said yesterday, we're talking about attracting investors into the state. But when the news is always like it is, I wonder if we're just thinking out loud. But then let's quickly move on to the third big story. And the third big story has got to do with transportation in River State. Now, according to report, the River State government, through the Ministry of Transport, has ordered and directed that tricycle riders should not operate on major roads. Now, this is not the first time such a directive is made by government. This is not the first time such a law, can I call it that, is being put into motion or into action. But we still see tricycle operators operate in certain areas designated as major roads. For instance, along Ada George, along the NTA road, some parts of Woji, but even on the Ikwerre Bridge, right? And so the River State Ministry of Transport is now saying that tricycle riders cannot operate along Ada George, Ikwerre, NTA Mboba, Ikwerre Road, and SAS Road axis of the state. The State Commissioner for Transport, Collins Onuwa, stated this in an interview with our correspondent, Emeka Otuka. All right, I will bring out that soundbite for you so you can hear the commissioner from the Ministry of Transport say what it is about. Okay, I can't seem to find it, so I will just skip that one. I'm going straight to the phone lines now. It is the bottom of the hour. Let's get your thoughts and let's talk for development. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0007. These are the call numbers. I'll take them again. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, and 0817 923 0007. WhatsApp number 0809 0306 You can send me your text messages via WhatsApp and I read them. Austin the Honorable on Facebook says, now the world can know who is responsible for insecurity in River State. And you said Pro Wike are clearly responsible for all the happenings in the state. Thank God for the governor who's wiser and smarter than them. This one says, okay, I don't think I can read that one. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to go to the phone lines now and get your thoughts as we talk for development. I've got Robin, the farmer from HA. Robin, welcome.
Good afternoon, Canada.
You're welcome.
Happy rainy day.
You can say that again. Canada.
The protest that went on this morning, as you have told us somewhere around Ikwerre Road, I had it to the morning too. I was smiling and very happy about it. Why am I happy?
You tell me.
This happened Today their job is over. Even when mine was located, I never protested. Today, they are crying and begging in the streets of River State. They should continue to beg and protest around. Their tenure is come and gone.
All right.
Life must go on.
All right.
Let me ask you something, Canada. Why are all of them liberating Illinois, Paritariolo, all of them? Why are they liberating on a big court judgment? Are they reminding us because their paymaster was the one building houses for churches? Or is the one giving them a student after 3 years?
When you Robin, when you
kept on saying you are waiting for judgment, you are waiting for judgment.
Robin,
What is the meaning?
All right, thank you very much,
Yes.
Robin. Robin, would you?
I hear you, Canada.
Okay, I should correct a notion. When you say the ex-governor was buying SUVs and building, he was not doing it with his money. He was doing it with money. What's it called now? Earmarked for those activities and those projects. So don't make it look like it was.
Earmarked how? We have three tiers. Three tiers.
I agree.
Judiciary, legislature, and executive.
The money
Is there no budget for judiciary for them to build houses and buy cars for them?
the money goes through.
Why was he buying them those cars and giving them houses for them?
Interesting conversation there.
Let us watch and see how it's going to go.
All right then.
They will not have their way.
All right
Good afternoon.
then. Clinton from Bori. Clinton, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, Kalada, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Is it a why?
Yeah, welcome.
Kalada, this issue of protest in River State, I want to say that the police are doing their job. And their job is to protect lives and properties, to promote peace in the state. And you and I will agree that taking over of the different local government secretariat was a wise thing to do, given the kind of tension that characterized the state when the tenure of local government chairman elapsed. So I think that what the local government chairman, the ex-local government chairman are doing is to ensure that the police maintains that peace until the matter is examined in court. Mind you, assuming that the caretaker chairman are to take over the different secretariat, do you think that the other people that are in court will allow it? I don't think so. So for the greater good of Rivers people, let all parties maintain the peace for now, pending the determination of the suit in court. For me, I want to do my business. I'm not a PDP member. I have no business with them. But they should allow me to stay in Rivers State and do my own business.
All right.
On the last part, that is the ban of Tricycle in Rivers State on major roads. I want to commend the Rivers State government for taking proactive steps to address the menace going on our major roads. If you look at the activities of these tricycle riders, what they do, and how they are used to perpetrate crime in the state, you will commend the governor for taking this bold step. Thank you very much.
All right, Clinton, thank you very much. Promise from Gokana. Promise, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
The issues in the River State today, I think, assuming it was Nigeria, they will say the APC-led government. This is PDP-led government. And you agree with me that by this time last year, we were proud to the election. We have issues in this state, and all these personalities you mentioned, we are all together, working together, ensure that no political party in River State has space to campaign for election and participate in the true democratic process. I, as a person, believe that all this thing they are doing is state managed. What they are doing is not for the interest of the people. The governor is not working for the interest of the people, neither the other group. What they are doing is their personal interest. You see, you cannot put something on nothing. If the process that brought the governor of River State today is adjourned to be fraud, then the governor should resign. So you can't tell me that the same people who work together and brought a government today, you will not start them and give them a name.
Right.
Somebody say they are paymaster. Yes, we get the paymaster of the governor of the state.
All right then. All right.
And we also suffer from it.
All right.
So the Nigerian police should maintain law and order in the state. Now that there are crises in PDP, we urge the People's Democratic Party to put their house together and ensure that the people, irrespective of the political party, who have a space to do business in River State.
All right,
So
promise.
that life and property can be safe.
I've got
So
to go.
Nigerian police, I commend them to ensure that no group assess that local government. The governor should conduct local government elections. We want local government
All right,
autonomy in Nigeria.
promise. Thank you very much for your thoughts there. Cookie Gam from Rumolumeni, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear.
Good afternoon. Lord.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. Welcome.
I say today that this is that drop at Presidential Hotel, along Presidential Hotel. Canada, I don't know where Rivers has come to this level we are in Rivers State. Where some want to cause crisis in Rivers State, where there's no crisis. But I thought I live in Port Harcourt as a little boy in 70s, and today it's almost 54 years I've been in Port Harcourt, this my beloved city. I've not seen a time somebody lose an election or he lose grip of power. He wants to scatter Rivers State. Now, I remember last time, the former governor used to say that not the market Rivers State. He was shouting the market Rivers State. I want to ask now, who wants the market Rivers State now? Who wants the market Rivers State now? Canada, government will come and go. Rivers State will remain. Lord Rivers will leave it alone. Pull that down. That's song we have sung in 80s in this state. Please, I want to beg any man, Lord Rivers State, don't put Rivers State now. If you are here, government was there. Coming to pull government because the election, I lost power. It's not with Canada. I want to beg every actor that is fighting Rivers State now. Remember, Rivers State, most of you had nothing. Most of you has not worked before. You are privileged to go to the political office, you become a millionaire. That, if you appreciate God, that who have millions of people in Rivers State has not worked before, but you are privileged to come and work, to come to he makes millions, big hotels, build a station, so those have not been from. I beg them for us. Most of them has not worked before. They have not been hard before. They came from university and the co-politicians made billions. People in GRA, people at OG, big places out there. Please, leave us alone.
All right, thank you very much, Cookie Gam. Frank from D-Line, welcome. What is on your mind?
Good afternoon, Mr. Gatobo.
Yeah, welcome, Frank.
Yeah, let me comment on the protest that happened in Abaro today, and one lost his life, according to Daily Trust report.
No, according to the Nigerian Tribune.
We have 36 states. Inside the 36 states, it's only about that we are hearing protests upon protests, every day because of just political crisis. Other people have moved on. Governance is taking place in the remaining other states, but it's only River State, and our name is not in the good shape. Please, I'm advising the River State politicians and the youth, let them not allow themselves to be used, because at the end of the day, when they will reconcile, the youth will not be carried along, they will not be there. Please, let them make use of their head and remain in the house. Anytime they call them, they say no, that we are not part of it. This is my advice this afternoon for them. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much, Frank. I've got Walter from Rupoku. Walter, welcome.
Canada, my brother.
I greet you.
You see, I got it very hard to talk again.
Turn off your radio, please.
I find it very difficult to call again.
Okay.
Because I'm being worried.
I can still hear the radio, hallback. Please, can you turn it off, please?
It's okay now.
Turn it off. You don't have to hear yourself.
Now.
You don't have to hear yourself. Just turn it off.
Sometimes I said it. I said, let this crisis in River State, let it not boil down to riverine and upland issues. If you remember, I said it severally. And Canada, look at what is happening. If not the IG that said police should go to the local government and bracket everywhere, what do you think that happened before this time? The two parties. You know what is happening? And when I stay, I start to think, are these people, they call themselves politicians. They're politicians. And they know what it tells. Somebody, you have tested office, and they said, it's 3-4 years or thereabouts. You leave office, other persons should come. Canada, see, if they have allowed, the government have allowed another election, it's 10 people that still come to River State local government and be ruling till 100 years. Can't other people test the office? Well, I personally, I I'm not worried about what they make because I'm contented to what God has given to me. They should allow other people to test. Are we not citizens of this state? What is the problem? Is that their mother and their father kitchen? Canada, I get worried. Thank you, my brother.
All right, thank you very much, Jesse. Fine lady disturbing and distracting me. Mufasa from T-Line, welcome. Mufasa, let's get your thoughts.
Yeah, hi, Canada. Good afternoon once again. Yeah, Canada, I think it's really unfortunate that we've gotten to this level. You know, desperation has made a lot of people to, lose touch of their senses. Now, I want to ask, what is the meaning of this protest we're having today?
All right.
Do we have to protest for the police to do their job? Now, thank God the police can now know the people who actually want to cause trouble in the state. Because for me, I know that if you want to go about your protest, what you only need for protest is placards. You don't need dynamite and guns and bombs to do protest.
All right.
But what we see now is people going about protesting with dynamite and bombs and all manner of dangerous weapons just to cause trouble in the state. I'm using this opportunity, Canada, to call on the Commissioner of Police, the Inspector General of Police, to prevail on this situation before these desperate politicians turn this state into something else. The ones who are calling for a state of emergency to be invited, the ones who sponsored the young man to carry dynamite that has led to, whatever that has happened to him today, quite unfortunate, should also be invited, and, the necessary procedures taken so that we don't have a situation where people just take over the state because they have one or two supporters, one big powers in Abuja begin to cause trouble in the state. I'm begging, please, Commissioner, IG, do the needful. That's my position on Canada this afternoon. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Mufasa, for your thoughts there. Okay, now, so I think I've been shown the sound bite as it relates to the reaction of the River State government to the report of an explosion and possible death. Now, what we are being told by the River State government is that the person may not have died. The person may have, suffered severe injuries. But let's take a listen to the Commissioner for Health, Adesi Ore, as she narrates, the story.
While condemning such a malicious and failed attempt to disturb the peace in the state, the Rivers State Ministry of Health hereby calls on all public and privately owned medical facilities to be on the alert and look out for a young man with a traumatically dismembered upper limb, as this injury was sustained in the process of attempting to detonate the device. Such an individual and his accomplices, if presented at any of the facilities, should be immediately detained and reported to the Commissioner of Police Rivers State and the Rivers State Ministry of Health.
Oh, once again, interesting happenings in River State. Iobu Calvin Frank on Facebook says, it is crystal clear that the minister is using his last resort to unleash. Do we have proof to that effect now? I wonder if I can continue reading that message. Stanley Odogu says, good afternoon, sir. All this group of people doing protests are the same people that called CP and IG to arrest the NLC TUC members that want to embark on protest. They are now the ones embarking on the protest. It is very laughable. They are ashamed. They shame me, you said. All right, let's look at WhatsApp messages. Let's look at the WhatsApp platform. Good afternoon, Kalada. As we just said, that someone has lost his life. According to that report, the person might not be the child, family member, or relative of any of those politicians instigating the protest, as their family members and relatives are too busy working and can't join in the protest or are outside the country. I blame the unemployed youth who are used to cause crisis by the politicians who left them unemployed. I wish Rivers youth can be reasonable. Mike from Thai with that one there. So it says, no matter how long it takes, a stammerer must surely pronounce his name. The gathering of Wike was unnecessary. Allocation goes to caretaker committees, and soon they will go back to the secretariat. Nicholas Erasmus. And this is, I think, an update to the Ikwerre situation. Said the protest has ended This one says, it is so disheartening to hear the immediate past local government chairman talk against the sitting governor, and the police can't call them to order, but instead close the council when they know that their tenure has ended. Police is supposed to be neutral. Ezekiel Isaiah with that one. And this one says, good afternoon, Canada. The level of psychophancy in River State is getting out of hand. If anyone aids the minister and his cohorts to succeed in their democratic coup, then we are in trouble. Nature must pay everybody in his or our own coin. This political rascality must stop. No one remains on top forever. Dimego Sonididia from Omerelu. This one says, it is too unfortunate that it is only in River State that we have two governors and local governments. Take it or leave it. The law of karma must come to play. Congrats, Governor Sim. Confidence, 11 from Ozuzuiche with that one. And this one says, talking of the protest in River State by the ex-chairman, I blame the media the most because they are the ones giving these people the attention they don't deserve. Kalada, if you doubt me, don't give them attention for 1 week and see if they won't stop constituting this nuisance. After all, we're supposed to be talking for development. Since the actions of these people don't depict development, the media must stop making them relevant. Simply goodness from Alakaya. And this one says, man of the people, that's how they'll die one by one. Filling the blood bank. Okay, come on now, come on. I'm just going to stop that one there. This one says, good afternoon. Please, those that are declaring support for Wike should ask him to attract development to River State. When Amechi was a minister, they didn't allow us to hear something, always asking what Amechi brought. Now they are becoming the proverbial female crab, and her first daughter, Aruti Happiness from Rundele. And let's see now. This one says, Chief K, Nigerian police have been compromised by allowing the former LG chairman to enter streets. I hope when everyone will enter streets, they should not tag them criminals. Kelechi K Omibiko. This one says, I am Apostle T from Akpajo. I want to say that one thing is sure, no matter what Wike men will do, they can have their way. All right, I'm going to read some more. I've got a lot of messages. This one says, greetings, Kalada. If one may draw from the biblical story of King Solomon about the woman who didn't own the child, she wanted the child to be divided. Now, this is exactly what the ex-council bosses are doing. They want the continuous barricade of the LJ headquarters. In summary, this is what they are telling us. What we don't deserve, let those who deserve it don't gain access to. Godwin from Chinda. That's one way to look at it, I guess. This says, good afternoon, KDB. If they like, they should protest. They are gone for good, for the good of our state. Bad eggs, they are. What are they expecting, or what they are expecting when it comes to pass? Shame to all of them. River State first before anyone. No more sharing formula again. Jaja Maxwell. Okay, all right. And Alex Sukari says, I salute you in peace. Sukari from Akinima, I salute you right back. I'm a man of peace, I guess. He said, yesterday, I saw scores of vehicles led by Hope Ikiriko at Akinima protesting at the council. And I am still wondering why, for crying out loud, their tenure expired and the courts didn't give life to that amended law in their favor. Today, we're hearing about an explosion by their supporters after the CTC and the state government with the organized labor have called off their own protests. See, these protesters and their protesters ruining, I guess you meant. Oh, you did say the very image of the state. Please play that sound for Rivers people to hear. What sound are you talking about? But let's see this. Good afternoon, KDB. If they like, they should protest. They are gone for good of our state. Okay, I think I read that already. Jaja Maxwell, thank you. Good afternoon, Canada. The outgone LG chairman should go home and stop fooling themselves, shouting determination of court cases, blah, blah, blah. It's hypocrisy and acute irresponsibility. Wike is already an APC member by association, only peeping in PDP to destroy the party. Tony Kocha's agenda of foisting a state of emergency on the state, which has practically failed, is the reason for all this protest. Ken Omoruyi. Okay, all right, okay. Let's see. Do I have a commercial coming up? No, I don't. So I'm going to keep reading messages. And this one says, good evening. Oh, it's afternoon. Good afternoon, Canada. If the former LG chairman and the former lawmakers let them protest from here to Paya, what's that, Equatorial Guinea, you said. They are gone for good for the political and financial emancipation of Rivers State. Adams Friday, Lauren from Ebukuma in Andoni, LGA. Now, this is a funny situation because a tenure has ended and still they don't want to leave their seat. All this for Rivers money. This is funny. Oh, Michael. Okay, so many messages. Do I have the strength to keep reading? I just take a few more calls and we call it a wrap. All right, please do call 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. Eric Korikpamo says, what a state we live in. Let there be peace, please. When you serve, you allow others to serve too. All right, Eric. Korotimi Victor Ogonga says, allow the governor to do his job. When the past governor was on seat, no one bothered him. Allow him to breathe. All right. Daniel Lumoran says, no sympathy for the dynamite bearer. Next time, he should get placards for protest. Interesting there. And this one on WhatsApp says, the current happenings in the state is truly a sad one. What exactly are they protesting about? And then you said, I just listened to the commissioner's speech, but as we have noticed with previous occurrences, the young man will be neutralized to avoid him exposing his sponsors. My advice to youths, do not be used as tools, please. My name is Edward Harry. I've got Jude from Omuma. Jude, welcome. What is on your mind? Let's get your thoughts, please.
Yeah, the protesters who protested yesterday are saying that the police should continue to field off the LGS secretariat. I am not surprised that people are protesting in favor and against. But you see, the people protesting, asking police to fill off, these are products of the former governor, Wike. What is happening is Wike is just doing it again. He has done it before, using the police, using the commissioner of police, Joseph Mbo, even prevented the former governor, Rotimi Ameki, from moving around the state, from entering into the government house. Now he knows how to use the federal might. Now that he is a minister, he was a minister then too. So he is doing what he knows best to do. But my blame and the anger goes on the president and the police, IG, Inspector General of Police. Why would they be led by the nose? They know what is right. They should do what is right to every manner of persons in Nigeria.
All right.
And don't allow one particular person be using the IG, be using the presidency like
Jude, we don't have evidence to the fact that he's using the IG, but I get your point. Thank you very much.
You may not, but I'm telling you, he's
like you're telling me, but you don't have.
An example with
and I did not argue with that, but we don't
not see that happen in River State.
Like I said, that's not the IG. That was the commissioner for police. But anyways, thank you very much for your thoughts. I've got to move on. Obed from Port Harcourt, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Good evening, Canada.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Canada, I think it's indeed unfortunate the protest that is going on. I want to draw attention to our youth. Somebody who emerged in office for 4 years could not initiate any youth empowerment to empower you, the youth, who came out today to protest. Would not empower you for any reason. It was all about construction of a road that puts money allegedly to his pocket. Then you are coming out to protest, to come and kill yourself over nothing. Then the person you are protesting is somewhere. Children is somewhere enjoying. You are detonating dynamite to kill yourself because you are protecting somebody. It's unfortunate. No wonder the former president call us a lazy youth. Honestly, I tell you, these protests, I'm not seeing the reason. Just like one of the texts you read about what transpired in the Bible, King Solomon, that was exactly what happened. The woman who doesn't have the child was telling the king to kill the child. That's what was happening. The police need to reaffirm, need any information from any other person to tell them that they are protesting. What is the protest all about? You understand? If you are no longer in power, accept the fact that you are no longer in power. Somebody must be there. That is all. Tell yourself the truth. Power is transient. You are no longer there. You are no longer there. And that is all. We are supporting the governor. And we are standing behind the governor. No matter any amount of protest, we deter any reverse citizen from supporting this administration. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Obed, thank you very much. But I would have to step on the brakes right now, right? I think we've got the business update next. Let's see this one. This one says, good afternoon. Don't wait for the police to confirm the death of the explosive handler. They will not. Rose is my name. Thanks. Why would they not? That's a security issue, and they saddled with that responsibility, security that is. The police said that there will be no protest yesterday, but today the police is escorting the outgone LJ chairman to protest in public and causing mayhem on innocent citizens. The police have been compromised in Amdi Utio, Bogu, or Nelga. That's a point. That's an argument, right? That's an argument. But anyways, let's keep going. Okay. Let's see this one. This is shame to the FC. Oh, I think he meant shame on the FCT minister. Is gradually destroying his political career. Remember how he acted during all manner of things before the 2023 presidential election, insulting everyone, including the now president. Yet he failed and refused to learn his lesson. After all, who will vote him as Nigerian president from Maxit? All right. Okay, I think this is my last message. Good day, Canada. My name is David from Port Harcourt. Every day, River State is always almost in the news. Today is another dimension to the political brouhaha. Who beats him hollow is that the protesters belong. Okay, what beats me? I think you went to say what beats me is that the protesters belong to PDP. What is the national PDP saying? Please let the police stay at the headquarters of the LJ. The governor is working hard, and let's join him. The ex-chairman have gone for good. I do think they had that conversation this morning with Honorable Imo Oguchiere on Morning Crossfire. You can go listen to that on Facebook or on YouTube, Nigeria Info page. Good afternoon. Just stay tuned. After the news, conversations will continue.